there are kings and queens and princes and princesses and who cannot have a stroll at Springbank Park, for example. They can't. They can't. You know, have you heard of something called paparazzi? Paparazzi and paparazzi, you know, people say, oh, he's famous. I wish I can be like him or her. Don't wish. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the manual, وَلَا تَتَمَنَّوْا مَا فَضَّلَ اللَّهُ بِهِ بَعْضَكُمْ عَلَى بَعْضٍ. Don't wish for things that God gave to others, what He did not give to. Don't do that. God gave you something that you don't even try to look at yourself and love who you are so that you can grow with it. So a family, proper marriage, engagement, you know, that marriage as the manual and as the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam puts together is the right thing to do. Not that, you know, Sister Effat sent me something that I think is very important to start. To start, we didn't start yet. To start our discourse on marriage, and I'll read it as is. The title made me uncomfortable. The title. It's from the Canadian press. And it is so recent. Married with children is not the Canadian modern family. This is the title. Married with children is not the Canadian modern family. A new report suggests the profile of the typical Canadian family is undergoing some surprising changes. The report by the Vanier Institute of the Family says the proportion of legally married Canadians has been falling over time, with about 48% of adults married in 2006. In 2006, almost 42% of Canadians 15 years and older, 42% were single. Single. Although 1/3 of the singles population had previously been part of a couple and were either divorced, separated, or widowed. The traditional boundaries of marriage are concerning people. The idea that it has a religious connotation and there's sort of a lockdown that people are skittish to engage in. People and religion don't seem to agree these days. If they say it's religious, there are people who introduce themselves by saying, I'm not religious. They introduce themselves by telling the other person, I'm not religious. Good! Thank God. What did they say? Thank God. They are not religious. And you're thanking God for not being religious. You should have thanked, you're thanking God, so you are religious. The Institute, Vanier Institute, also found there are more couples without children than with children. And married couples with kids now represent a minority in all provinces and territories. So children, we don't like you. Is that a good message to send? Instead of 7 of 10, we love having children. common law families, it's a new term. Now everybody accepted it. Common law families. Okay. Common law families are the fastest growing family type. And common law couples with children are the fastest growing group. "20 years ago, 81% of children under 15 were living with parents who were legally married." Now look at this, legally. Giving the impression that you can be illegally married. I don't know anymore. Who were legally married, but by 2006 that proportion had fallen to just below 66%. More flexibility in how people enter into family life. Also, there's more separation from families. People are less held to their marital commitments, said Western sociology professor Rod Bourgeois, whatever, when asked why that number had gone up. In the same time frame, the proportion of children living with common law parents tripled to almost 15% from less than 5%. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. That's all that we can say. That this is sad. That is why when we do not follow the manual, we are bound to have this. This did not talk about other kinds of families where people now are referring. You see, there was a time in that marriage certificate that I would sign, it would say bride and groom. It doesn't say that anymore. It doesn't mention bride and groom. It is about partners only. It doesn't recognize bride and groom anymore. Because there's a new reality that the society is teaching to the children, and children, this is the danger, are becoming comfortable with the idea. And when you become comfortable with the idea, that's the first sign of the ultimate change that is being sought. This is dangerous. This series is going to talk about the family, and the title is Save a Family. Save a Family. This is what we are trying to do. We are trying to maintain the Islamic model, the model of Muhammad, and the model of Isa, and the model of Musa, the model of Ibrahim, the model of Idris, the model of Adam. May Allah be pleased with all of them. May Allah shower His mercy and blessings of all of them who came to explain the manual to us. You know, even those examples, you go and you want to get your car from the dealership, even though there's a DVD, you could watch it on your own, they will tell you, I need about an hour and a half from your time because I want to deliver the car to you. I want to be able to spend time with you to explain everything. But I can't watch the DVD. No, I have to. And then they have a questionnaire and they say, can you please check in the right spot to make sure that the person who was supposed to deliver the car to you explained everything. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam delivered. And that's why during Hajjat al-Wada', the farewell pilgrimage, he turned to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and he said, Oh Allah, be my witness, I just finished delivering the message. Allahumma fashhad anni ballaght. I have now delivered the message. And then he said, let those who are present, listening to his farewell speech, let them who were present deliver the message to those who were absent, to us. And he also said that many are those who receive the message indirectly, that is second hand. Many are those who can explain it with more clarity than those who heard it firsthand and directly. That's what Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said. Which means that there are many who could hear the message that I'm delivering from those that I learned from and those from... And you can deliver it in a clearer fashion than I'm delivering it to you. There are many examples. That's what Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said. That's why we come and we sit and we listen and we talk and we ask questions and we hear answers so that we can learn and apply in our lives. That's why. Now, Prophet Adam alayhi salam, when he was placed in Jannah, look, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created him alone and he said, Adam, just enjoy it. Enjoy Jannah. You are alone there. You can have no competition. Enjoy all of it. Allah created him and there was a reason behind it. So Adam enjoyed everything in Jannah, and Allah knew, because He created him, that Adam, after some time, I'm lonely. I need a companion. I need somebody to be with me. He didn't say it because he didn't know what a companion was. He didn't know. He felt it, and when he felt it, Allah created Hawa for him. When he felt it, when he felt the need, the natural thing, because Allah created him. Allah created Eve for Adam, a female for the male, because He created that nature. And then when Eve and Adam were together, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala addressed them by saying, وَقُلْنَا يَا آدَمُ اسْكُنْ أَنْتَ وَحَوَّاءِ الْجَنَّةِ. No, it did not say that. But her name was Hawa, Prophet Muhammad told us. Eve. That was her name. Why did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say in all the 7 places in the Quran that He talked about their story, why didn't He mention her? Ya Adam, you and Hawa go and... He wanted us to know that she wasn't just another human being. She was his wife. وَقُلْنَا يَا آدَمُ اسْكُنْ أَنْتَ وَزَوْجُكَ الْجَنَّةِ. Your wife. Your wife. Because by being a husband and wife, that's the ultimate. That's what I created you for, Allah told them. Live together as husband and wife.